Hello, welcome to a relatively big collection video. Got the dryer in the background, so do bear with me. But this is basically a video showing the haul of stuff I've bought over the past couple of months. I think it might be from beginning of Feb or middle of Feb through to now. Picked up some great deals, you know, paid full price for some stuff, but yeah, nonetheless, we'll get cracking with it. So Indicator had a sale and I picked up the Hammer Volume 6 Night Shadows. These box sets are pretty nice actually, really sturdy. I didn't want to get all of them because I'm not interested in all of the films, like some of the Hammer action films and stuff, but I really wanted Captain Clegg, and I was going to get the Scream Factory edition of it, but that was like £30, and then this come on the sale with Captain Clegg in it from Indicator for exactly that, well, nearly that, £29.99. So I thought I'd get this, and you get Shadow of the Cat, Phantom of the Opera, Nightmare, and of course Captain Clegg, which I've just been talking about, all housed in individual cases, which is very good. Apparently it's a limited edition, so that's pretty cool. There's a bit of the info if you're interested. Yeah, I'm just going to take my time, go through my stuff really. I've not opened this one, and again, mainly got it for Captain Clegg, which has I think it has Peter Cushing in it and Oliver Reed, so two great actors. So I've never seen it, so I'm looking forward to watching that one. Because I like Grave Robbers so much, from the same director, I believe he is called, it is on here somewhere, Ruben something, it is on here, Ruben Galindo Jr. He did Grave Robbers and Cemetery of Terror, which I've just watched, and I was quite impressed by those films. You know, they've got some cool scenes in them and great kills, quite gory. Yeah, I like the special effects, so I thought I'd try Don't Panic. I've actually got it on the TV now. I've never watched it, just arrived today, so I'm gonna get into that one. I believe I may have another Vinegar Syndrome title in here, because I picked up quite a few, but I'm not going to show. I might do them in a separate video, but I'll show a couple. The Vineyard, which I have seen on the Arrow player, and I thought it was so good, I snapped up this bargain and bought it off a seller on eBay. There's the back. Yeah, really cool movie about a plantation owner and how he maintains his youthful looks, I believe, from what I can remember of it. Some 88 films, got Star Time. Not a bad little movie. Delves into the human psyche a little bit, and the need that some have for admiration and fame. And it dives into that sort of thing with a guy killing to basically get noticed. It's actually not bad. There's some good stuff in there. I thought it dragged a little bit at the beginning, but nonetheless I'm quite happy to have it in the collection. Apparently this is a bad film, but I thought I'd check it out because I love the cover so much. It's Killing Birds, called Zombie 5 in Italy, I believe. Nothing to do with the original Zombie series, they just tagged it as Zombie 5. It's meant to be some good sort of low budget cheesy fun, so yeah, quite looking forward to that. And I picked that up in the sale actually. It's a very good price with the slip cover. It's not the limited edition, but you know, it comes with the same artwork and it's got a slip cover on it. I didn't see the point in getting the limited of that one personally, although it looked very nice, because I know it would be a bad film. Another one that's probably quite bad, but it's a seasonal horror Christmas horror film, Offerings. Remember him before he dismembers you. Yeah, I'm interested to watch that. I shall keep this in the seal, and I've never watched it, so I shall save it till December. Get time and shall watch that one. That's 88 films / collection, Offerings, number 36. Okie dokie. Picked up, I'll leave the 4Ks to a little bit later. Picked up an Unearthed Films release, Purgatory Road. Again, another one I've never seen. So quite excited to check it out. I believe it's about a Christian cult of some sort, going around killing people they see on, you know, they see as being sinners, and they're you know, self-righteous and stuff. On the highways of America's deep south, a priest and his brother bring bloody salvation to the unrepentant sinners. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's an unearthed film's title. Got one Synapse, which I was stoked to get. I did have the Blue Underground, but I sold it to get this because I got a little bit for that. So I bought the Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, bought the Synapse Steelbook, which is lovely. I'll take it out the slip, just be gentle there. And it's a beautiful Steelbook. Great film as well. I haven't watched this edition yet, but I watched my own Blue Underground Blu-ray, and it's I think I watched it last year for the first time. It's a fantastic film. You get the soundtrack, the movie on Blu-ray, and a great poster. See if I can lift the back up and show them off the artwork. There's a little sneak peek. I don't want to take that label off yet. So that's the Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. Excuse me, I'm just trying to shuffle it in if I can. I don't want to damage it. I'm just going to put it on the pile. So, beautiful steelbook. Synapse release. Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. Some Arrow bits. Just randomly picked up Willie Dynamite because I've just picked up the Rudy Ray Moore collection for Vinegar Syndrome, so I thought I'd check out these blaxploitation films. Had it's okay. You know, I got it for like $5.99 on eBay, so for an Arrow title, that's an absolute bargain. I know they've got the Easter sale on at the minute, and it's, I believe it's £9 a title. It used to be $7.50 a couple of years ago, 2 to 3 years ago. For a couple of years, they did their sale prices at $7.50 for their standard titles. Obviously, a little bit more for box sets and newer editions and 4Ks, but yeah, they're £9. So to get an Arrow, like new, not completely brand new, but watched once probably, to get that for like $5.99 is an absolute bargain. A couple of Scream Factory bits. Let's Scare Jessica to Death, folk horror film, and really cool. It's got sort of like a vampiric feel to it. Not a complete vampire movie, but you'll see if you watch it. In the reveal, it goes into that sort of territory. An impressively creepy little horror film. Yeah, it is. Watched it last week for the first time. 70s movie. So I know Imprint have put this out as well in a nice edition, but I thought I'd get the Scream Factory because I like collecting their stuff, and it was a fairly good price. Another great Scream Factory title which I watched for the first time last week, The Final Terror. Got the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. It's a backwoods slasher with a twist, 80s stuff, and I really enjoyed it. I do like these backwoods slashers from the 80s. They're rather good fun, and that one was no exception. And I believe that's last on these Scream Factories that I've picked up. I picked up the Vampire Lovers. I know they've just brought out a new 4K scan in the collector's edition, but I thought I'd grab this one because it was a really good price. Got it for like £12 off a seller on eBay. So it's a Hammer film. Never watched it. I'm quite a newbie to Hammer, so as I've said before, a couple more Arrow titles. I'll do them on. This got released last summer, I believe in June. It's the Bird with the Crystal Plumage 4K limited edition set. I do have the Blu-ray of this. I've seen it before. I love Argento. You know, Suspiria is one of my favourite films. Tenebrae is great. Opera, Phenomena. You know, even some of the later films like Trauma and Stendhal Syndrome I think are pretty damn good. But I thought I'd get the 4K. I've sat on the fence for a long time, but Zavi did them at £17 each. I don't know if that deal's still on, but a couple of weeks ago they were selling them at £17 each for the new 2 of them. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage I got for 17, so I was very, very happy with that. Watched the 4K of it the other night and was quite impressed, and the film went up in my estimation. I used to give it about a 3.5, but now I'm sort of like 4.5 with it. I thought it was really good. I didn't quite appreciate it when I watched it a few years ago, because Suspiria is the first film from him I've seen, and then I did check out Bird with Crystal Plumage a few years ago and didn't really get into it, but I think I'm in a slightly better frame of mind when I watched it the other night. When I first watched it, I weren't into it enough. My head was all over the place. But also got this one, Cat and Nine Tails, also £17. Absolute bargain for the limited edition. It's an upgrade for me. I have got the standard Blu-ray. And this is an Argento I've never seen. I think this is like one of the two I've never seen. Never watched Cat and Nine Tails, and I've never seen Do You Like Hitchcock, because that doesn't really have a good release and you can't download it. You can probably find it on a pirate site, but I've never watched this one, and I've never watched Do You Like Hitchcock. So I'm looking forward to that. I do have the big set, but I wasn't 4K ready at the time, so I bought the Blu-ray. I've still kept it. I'm not going to sell it, but because it's an absolute iconic collector's piece, one of the best box sets ever made. Not this one particularly, but the big one. But I got the Blu-ray, so I thought I'd upgrade and get the film in 4K as well, so I can keep the Blu-ray one pristine with the book and the soundtrack and everything, and use this one as my copy. So I thought I'd get the 4K of it as well. So I've got both. That's from Second Sight, Dawn of the Dead. 4K, don't need to say too much about that. Another 4K release, I went on the German site, and I believe these are out of print now. But they come, it's the full slip with the box that goes over it, but it's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K UHD from Turbine. It has English audio, it has the German audio as well. It is a German edition, so it's got a book. All the writings and documentation in the book will be in German, as is the text on the back. But the film plays in English with English audio, and I believe the extras too. It's got a beautiful steelbook inside. Now, I'm not going to go too in depth with this because there is a video on my channel. I recorded quite late at night, so I didn't speak over it. It's got a piece of music playing over it, whether you like that or not. But if you do want to have a look at the steelbook quickly, I have got a video on the channel covering that. But yeah, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre on 4K. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. And another one I picked up, which I have seen but I've not opened, not watched it in 4K, but I watched it online a few months ago, and it's Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. And I'll talk a little bit about this one. Sorry, I'm blabbering. I have to say I was quite impressed by it. It's better than the original series, although I haven't seen all of them films. I've seen the first one from from 2003 or whenever it was. I have got them all on Blu-ray, but I need to go through them to form a better opinion on them. But this, I thought, compared to that original Resident Evil film, is much more true to the game. So if you're a fan of Res, I know a lot of people didn't like this, but I thought it was pretty great. If you're a fan of the Resident Evil games, this sort of covers the plot of the first two. So, you know, check it out. If you're a fan of the games, definitely check it out. And there's some great games. I've yet to play Village. I need to get on that on the PS5. Biohazard was pretty phenomenal. That was a really creepy game. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. And I do have another 4K. Excuse the camera. I just had to grab it, and I've just got this in the mail, and it's the Scream 5 4K UHD. Obviously they dropped the number to sound fashionable because they don't want to sound old, so they just call it Scream, but it's not a remake. It's a sequel, or a requel, if you will. And it is Scream 5, and it's pretty good. I've watched it. I haven't watched 4K, but I've watched the film, and I thought it was pretty damn good. I did enjoy this one. Better than Scream 2 and 3. I like Scream, I like Scream 4, and I like this one, Scream 5, the most, I'd say. But I thought I'd pick it up. Nonetheless, getting to the end now. It's quite a lengthy video for me. So I picked up some TV shows on DVD. They're not Blu-ray or 4K. I've got one more movie to show, actually. So I picked up Beavis and Butthead, the complete collection. It does have the movie Beavis and Butthead Do America in this set as well. And I have a separate DVD of that, which I watched a couple of weeks ago. But I used to watch the show a tiny bit, but I've never seen all of it. So I thought I'd pick up this complete collection just for a bit of fun, you know, just to throw on when you're bored or doing something productive and you want something on in the background, I think this is that type of thing. It's pretty good. I love the movie. I think the movie's great. Not seen much of the TV show, like I said prior, but I'm going to give this a go and just throw it on in the background, I think, when I'm doing something. I think it will serve a good purpose for that. So I picked up the complete collection. DVD, picked up very cheap. The Night Flyer, Stephen King's The Night Flyer. I watched it on YouTube first, and I thought it was a really good Stephen King adaptation. Never read the book or the short story, wherever it comes from. Be one of his short stories or a book. But very impressive vampire movie. Got some good scenes, great ending, great performance. Great performances. Well, the main guy's the best, to be fair. Sure to curdle your blood. Yeah, really good. So it's not got a Blu-ray, so I thought I'd just pick up this DVD. Cheap. And a couple more DVDs. More TV shows, again in the same vein of getting Beavis and Butthead, although this is one I do know more. I used to watch this as a kid, I believe. Yeah, I did. Ren and Stimpy, so I got the first and second season. Really cheap off Music Magpie, so I can just throw it on in the background. It's just a fun one. And I picked up season 3.5. Haven't got 5 and a bit more of 4, as they put it, but yeah, Ren and Stimpy, really funny. Stimpy's mad, he collects snot and stuff and crazy, and Ren, I watched a little bit the other night. It's really fun, really stupid but really fun. I picked up some Neca figures. Got Sam from Trick or Treat, got a really good deal on that, I thought. The clothed ones, the retro. But yeah, you got a little glimpse of me then. But, Captain Blake from The Fog. So they come in these nice blister packs. I'm on the fence whether I'm going to take them out and display them or keep them in the packs and display them. And Victor Crowley from Hatchet. So there's the haul. That's what I've collected over the past few months. I just thought I'd do a video because I enjoy doing the work on the channel. So I thought I'd just do a big collection video. Whether anybody watches it or not, it's just fun to do. So if you have watched, thank you very much. If you want to know any information, say on the films, leave a comment. I'll be happy to respond if you ask me any questions about any of the movies or where I got them from, you know, etc. Or you just want to leave a comment, please do. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.